The following video is brought to you by XD Incorporated's Level Up service. Now, with these bots, you can level up with both TF2 and CSGO keys, and due to the fact they're usually in stock and they're really reliable, you could have any set you want and finally get to that dream Steam level you've been wanting. So check them out in the description below. Hey guys, GT2 King here, back today with another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be continuing the best loadout under 15 key series. Today we have the Pyro, and since I do play Pyro quite a bit, I'm actually pretty surprised with this loadout. It turned out really well, so without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so to start off with the cosmetics for the unusual, we're going to be having the Voltaic Hat Protector, a head full of hot air, coming in at around 10 keys. So there are currently 3 sellers at that price, and I really like this unusual effect, mainly because it really pops out, and I sort of have this sort of futuristic theme on this loadout, and since this effect is just so cheap because there's so many of these in existence, it's really easy to pick one up, and it just goes really well on the Pyros. So for the unusual, it's going to be really nice at 10 keys. Now for the other 2 cosmetics, for some face gear, I actually went with the Strange Mishap Mercenary, coming in at around 23 refined, and the Strange Space Diver at 14.66 refined. So I couldn't really find any futuristic body sort of clothing for the Pyro, so I just went with the Space Diver. It makes him look a lot more bulkier. It does have some gear on it, so I think it fits in really well together, as you could see here. And again, this is the major chunk of our budget because obviously the unusual, but the other 2 cosmetics weren't too expensive. So moving on to the weapons, for the primary we have the Dead Reckoner Mark II Flamethrower in factory new condition. This thing is spotless, and it's coming in at around $2.20 on the market, so we'll just say around a key, maybe a key and some ref, but it just looks really cool. It has like the skulls, and it sort of has a pretty contrasting theme just to make the Pyro look a lot more deadly. To complement it with the secondary weapon, we have the Strange Flamethrower at 8 refined and the Strange Power Jack at 3.11. So I went with just some pretty stock loadouts because honestly it all comes down to playstyle in the end. So again, you could buy something cheaper, you could buy something a bit more expensive, but it's just compromise in the end, and it depends on your playstyle. So these total to around 12.33 keys, meaning that we're going to be able to actually afford 3 different taunts for the Pyro. None of these are like all class. You could switch one out maybe for around 2 all class taunts, but I personally went with just Pyro taunts because we had the budget to do so, and I went with the Balloona Bouncer, the Head Case, and the Party Trick taunt. So those total up to around 2.5 keys, and the loadout is pretty much complete. So we have all strange items except for like the skin and the unusual, and we have 3 different taunts at around 14.5 keys total. So it turned out to be a very good loadout. I'd probably get the unusual mainly because it's so cheap for such a really nice effect, and since it is so oversaturated, obviously you could find them for really cheap and they look really nice. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, let me know what you would change about this set, if you would change anything, in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.